God says, this message is for you. Do not scroll away. Do not silence this tug in your soul. This moment is sacred. This is not just another whisper among the noise, it is a trumpet call from heaven ringing directly into your heart. There are only 2 hours left. Time is folding in on itself, converging into this very moment, and you must hear what I am telling you now. Archangel Michael says, a letter with shocking news about your inheritance is arriving. And you won't believe who sent it. Open quickly, beloved. Open your spirit, your eyes, your soul, because something has been released into your life, and it cannot be delayed anymore. You have waited, haven't you? You've been patient when it felt unbearable, you've prayed when all you had left were tears, and you've hoped in silence while others questioned your dreams. But heaven has not been deaf to your cries. I have heard them. Every single one. And now, the clouds are parting, the scroll is opening, and the angels are descending with news too glorious for the world to understand. A divine document, sealed in heavenly ink, etched with golden truth, is on its way to you, and it carries not only revelation, but restoration. You are about to learn the truth behind a gift that was meant for you all along. Finally, God is exposing this mystery that has hidden your inheritance from your hands. Finally, the veil is lifting, and the truth that was kept behind doors is coming to your doorstep. This letter is not ordinary. It has traveled through realms you cannot see. It passed through fire and clouds, through battle and wind. It carries a name, your name, written in heaven's own language, and it bears the signature of someone you never imagined would remember you. But they did. And they sent it. You must open quickly, for time is pressing and something divine is waiting on the other side of your obedience. God says, you will get a very good surprise from me. One that will change how you see everything. One that will rewrite your story. One that will silence every lie that told you you're not worthy, not chosen, not remembered. You are more than remembered, you are deeply loved. You are written into my plan like stars are set into the sky. Nothing you've lost is forgotten. Everything that was taken, delayed, denied, or misdirected is coming back, multiplied and magnified, sealed with my favor. Archangel Michael says, 2 hours remain. 2 hours until the hand of the Lord moves through the unseen and touches your reality with something undeniable. This inheritance is not just material, it is spiritual, emotional, and eternal. It carries with it healing you didn't know you needed. It carries answers to questions you stopped asking. It carries confirmation to promises you held onto even when they felt like fantasy. But they weren't. Every promise was real. Every whisper from heaven was not your imagination. It was me. It was I, the Lord your God, planting seeds in your spirit for a harvest that is now ripe. This message is for you. You are not reading this by coincidence. Heaven orchestrated this encounter. Everything around you may try to distract you, delay you, discourage you, but the truth is louder today. The truth is this: there is something with your name on it, long hidden, long overdue, and now it is coming. Not just coming, it's already here, knocking. All you have to do is open your heart and believe again. Trust me like you did when you were young. Come back to the fire of that first love between you and me, because it still burns. And through that flame, I am sending clarity, favor, and the inheritance that is rightfully yours. You may not understand how or why this inheritance was kept from you for so long. But God says, some things were hidden for protection, not punishment. I have stored blessings in places you never thought to look. I have shielded your heart until the time was right. And now, the time has come. A messenger is already on the move. This letter, this message, carries keys, literal and spiritual, that will open places you were once shut out of. And the person who sent it? Oh, if only you knew how much they wept for you. How much they believed in you when you didn't believe in yourself. They asked me to make a way for you, and I did. They asked me to restore what was stolen, and I am. They sent this letter because they knew you were chosen, and nothing could ever change that. Finally, God is exposing this system that kept your gifts hidden, this silence that made you doubt yourself, this confusion that made you second-guess what your heart always knew. The inheritance is not just a reward, it is your reminder. You are a royal child. You are a divine heir. You are not forgotten. And you are about to see just how much has been prepared for you behind the scenes. The letter is wrapped in the fragrance of redemption. The signature on the seal is familiar. And when you open it, you'll understand why the enemy tried so hard to keep it from you. But he failed. Because love always wins. Truth always rises. Light always finds a way. God says, hold your peace for just a little longer. Be still and trust. Do not panic. Do not fear. You are about to be overtaken by a flood of grace that will make everything make sense. You are about to experience restoration so deep, it will feel like resurrection. People around you will begin to notice it. They will see a glow on you, a peace that cannot be explained, a joy that makes no sense, because they don't know the letter you just opened. But you will know. You'll hold it close to your heart, and it will whisper to you that you were never abandoned, never overlooked. You were just being prepared for something too big to fit in your yesterday. The next 2 hours are not ordinary. Time is bending to the will of God. The clock of heaven is chiming, and your name is echoing through eternity. Archangel Michael says, make room. Prepare your heart. Shake off the weight of every burden. Something beautiful is about to be born in your life. This is the delivery moment. This is when promises become reality. This is when seeds become harvest. This is when prayers become testimonies. Do not give up now. Don't miss this moment. The surprise from God will feel like a dream. But it won't be. It will be real. You'll be standing in a room you once only saw in visions. You'll be hearing the laughter of people you once thought were lost. You'll be walking through doors you thought were permanently closed. And it will all begin with a letter. A letter that carries truth, clarity, favor, and legacy. You have inherited more than money. You have inherited peace. You have inherited healing. You have inherited legacy. You have inherited joy unspeakable, full of glory. This is the moment you find out who you truly are. Not what they told you, not what the world tried to label you, but who I created you to be before you were even born. This is the moment you rise. This is the moment you walk into your calling, with the wind of heaven behind you and the voice of God within you. 2 hours. That's all that's left. Use this time to pray, to listen, to prepare. Because when that letter reaches your hands, whether in the physical or spiritual, you will not be the same again. Your story is shifting. Your name is being honored. Your destiny is being revealed. God says, the surprise is already set. The celebration has already begun in heaven. You are the guest of honor. The inheritance belongs to you. And the letter is coming. Open quickly. Let nothing distract you. Let no voice tell you this is not for you. It is. God says it is. And my word does not return void. This message is sealed in eternity, and it is for you. You are chosen. You are loved. You are rising. And this letter is the beginning of something you never expected, something greater than anything you've ever dreamed. This message is for you. God says, there is something coming toward you swiftly, and you must prepare your heart, for it is not a coincidence that you are here right now. You were meant to open this, meant to hear these words, meant to be awakened in this very hour. There are only 2 hours left. Archangel Michael says, a letter with shocking news about your inheritance is arriving. You won't believe who sent it. Open quickly. God says, there is a reason you have been feeling uneasy, as if something is shifting in the spiritual realm. That sensation, that stirring within your soul, is not your imagination. I, the Lord your God, have been orchestrating events that you cannot yet see with your eyes, but your spirit knows. I have spoken your name in the secret places. I have instructed my angels concerning you. And now, the moment has come when something long hidden shall be revealed to you. This is not a message for everyone. This message is for you. For the one who has been crying when no one saw, for the one who felt forgotten, for the one who questioned if the promise would ever come. You have walked through fire. You have kept faith when it made no sense. You have held on to me even when others let go. And now, the reward of endurance is at your door. Archangel Michael has been dispatched with urgency, and the message he carries cannot be delayed. The inheritance that belongs to you is not only earthly, but divine. But what will shock you is who sent the message. For it is not a stranger. It is someone who you never imagined would rise up and speak your name with favor. Someone who had once turned their back, someone who had once judged you unfairly, someone who had once forgotten what was rightfully yours. They are the one who sent this letter. And when you open it, your life will not remain the same. God says, you have been in a waiting place. The waiting has stretched you, the silence has shaped you. But I have not been still. I have been working behind the veil. What you thought was denial was actually divine delay. Because I was not just preparing the blessing for you, I was preparing you for the blessing. And now, the clock is ticking. The letter is closer than you think. You will see the truth written in ink. Words you never thought you would hear. Confessions. Declarations. A signature that will unlock a new season in your life. Do not take this as a joke. Open it immediately. There are only 2 hours left. Archangel Michael says, time is precious in this moment. For when the clock strikes, something will shift, and your obedience in this moment will matter greatly. You are not imagining the tension you feel. It is real. It is the birthing pain before breakthrough. For years, the enemy tried to blindfold your eyes, distract you with false voices, convince you that your story would end in silence. But I, God, have written a different ending. One where you rise. One where you reclaim everything that was stolen. One where you step into a season of divine inheritance with boldness and grace. The person who sent this message, they are under divine instruction. They could not sleep. I stirred their spirit in the middle of the night. I caused them to remember you. I whispered your name in their dreams. And now, what was once locked away, what was once sealed in secret, is about to be placed in your hands. You will hold the proof of my promise. There will be names on the paper. Familiar names. Family. Old connections. People you once loved deeply. Some who betrayed you. Some who walked away. But the ink on that page will testify that my word over your life was not in vain. What I spoke to you in prayer, in solitude, in sacred moments, those promises are alive. The inheritance is more than money. It is more than property. It is legacy. It is generational restoration. It is the authority to walk in a new identity. You will be called blessed. You will be seen differently. Even those who once doubted you will have to admit, God was with you all along. But the moment is delicate. That is why there are only 2 hours left. Because a window is opening, and if you do not step through it now, delay could come again. This is not to scare you, this is to prepare you. God says, do not hesitate. Do not let disbelief rob you of your destiny. Do not let weariness talk you out of your moment. You have come too far. Archangel Michael is standing by your side. He has been fighting battles in unseen places for this moment. He has shielded you from what could have taken you out. He has stood between you and the plans of those who misunderstood your worth. And now, he is delivering this final instruction: open it. Respond to this message. Prepare your heart. Someone is watching you from afar, and they are about to be convicted by what they see in your life. Your obedience is about to spark change, not only for you but for others connected to your name. The letter will carry healing. It will carry reconciliation. It will carry the weight of divine timing. God says, you have prayed for a sign. This is it. Do not harden your heart. Do not delay. Do not wait for more confirmations. I am speaking to you now. I am making it clear. I am putting the truth in front of your eyes. And when you open it, peace will come. Clarity will come. A new direction will rise before you. The next 2 hours are not ordinary. They are sacred. Use them wisely. Come into my presence. Seek me in silence. Worship me in spirit and in truth. Prepare the atmosphere around you. Because when the message arrives, you must be ready. Ready to move. Ready to speak. Ready to act. Ready to believe. I am not a God who lies. I am not a God who teases. I am faithful. And I have chosen you. This is your moment. This is your message. And it has arrived just in time. There is a shift happening in the heavens. Angels are being dispatched. Documents are being signed. Lives are being redirected. You are part of something much bigger than you realize. And this message is the first key. Read it again if you must. Let the truth sink in. You are about to walk into a new chapter. And nothing will ever be the same. God says, this is a message for you. You were not forgotten. You were not overlooked. You were not pushed aside as you once feared when you cried in silence, clutching your pillow at night, asking why life seemed to hand you burden after burden. But now, something is shifting in the heavenly realm. because your name has been written on a scroll, and the time for silence is over. 2 hours left, and something divine is about to touch your life in a way no one will understand but you. Archangel Michael says, a letter with shocking news about your inheritance is arriving. You won't believe who sent it. But you must open it quickly. There are angels surrounding you right now. They have been instructed to keep you safe. You may not see them, but they are moving things in your favor. People are being touched in their sleep, nudged in their hearts, and whispered to in visions, all for your sake. God says, the inheritance that was hidden, the one spoken of in secret, the one people thought you would never receive, is now being brought into the light. What was withheld is being released. What was written off is being rewritten. What was denied is being delivered. And the reason? Because your faith in God shook heaven. Your quiet prayers traveled far. Your tears were not wasted. And now it is time for you to receive. Finally, God is exposing this. You were never meant to live in the shadows of other people's decisions. You were never meant to be the last to know. But now, the truth is too loud to be silenced. 2 hours left, and the clock of heaven is ticking with a divine urgency. This message is for you. There is a letter, a physical or spiritual document, that contains answers, confirmation, and something you prayed to God about in secret. Someone you did not expect, yes, someone you may have even forgotten, has sent this message, stirred by divine force. Archangel Michael says, open it quickly, for it holds the keys to something larger than money, larger than land. It holds your vindication. God says, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe, even if the path ahead looks unknown. The inheritance is not only physical, it is spiritual. It is the restoration of everything you thought was lost. God is sending people, resources, favor, and miracles in alignment with your name. You just have to trust Him and pray to Him with a heart that still believes, even if part of you has grown weary. Even if the waiting has stretched you to your edge. This is about you. Heaven is speaking your name. Archangel Michael is watching over the mail that carries your miracle. The Spirit of God is touching the hands of the one who delivers it. There is no mistake, this message was timed precisely, and your heart was chosen intentionally. The one who once laughed at the idea of you receiving anything, the one who said you'd never amount to more, will soon witness what God is doing for you. This is personal. This is prophetic. This is protection over your promise. God says, don't be afraid when things start shifting fast. Don't be surprised if people you never expected begin to apologize, or messages start arriving out of nowhere. This is what you asked for. This is what you cried for. This is what you sowed in pain and now must reap in joy. Let it come. Let it flow. Let it arrive. The 2-hour window is not just a warning, it is a doorway. Step through it with your faith intact. God will be with you. You are not alone in this hour. You have not been forgotten in the waiting. Your hands are not empty, they are being prepared to receive. The shocking news is not meant to hurt you, it is meant to awaken the royalty inside you. You were meant to receive. You were meant to rise. You were meant to know this truth: God's plan has always been greater than man's delay. So don't skip this. Don't silence your spirit. Don't let doubt steal this moment. Archangel Michael says, this letter must reach your hands. Don't be late. Something holy is being released. God says, open quickly. Be still. Be ready. The inheritance is coming. And with it, healing, restoration, and peace.